Okay, welcome to another edition of Trader Station 911. I'm your host, Eugene, and today we're going to talk about two stocks. The first stock is CIDM. CIDM. Yesterday, it topped out here at about 221, and that was around 10:50 in the morning yesterday. Okay, but let's get back into the pre-market area. Right here, pre-market, we were consolidating around the area of 131. Okay, then that market, yeah. Let's see, market opened. Yeah, market opened. It went up to 135. Okay, what did I tell you guys? Wait for the 6th minute to get in. Okay, you wait the 6 minutes to get in, and then you can ride it right here. This area, I wish I can show it better, but this is the best I can do. All right, you can see it shot up real quick to a 140, 139 area, then retraced. Okay, and it retraced to the 130, 131 area. And then if you look at the volume right here, okay, this area, the 131 area, that's where I would have bought, okay, based on the volume. Okay, now if this volume was red, hell no, okay, because this stock is going to make lower lows. But it didn't, so let's get to the point right here. If you look at this, it's formed a hook or a cup and handle. This is your cup. This is your handle. A, B, C, D pattern. A, B, C, D pattern. Okay? Now, as soon as it broke the 139, 140 area, you can see it topped at 157, came back down, consolidated, okay, at the 147 area. Broke out again, went back down, broke out to 160, came back down, consolidated, retraced, okay, retraced, but it didn't break the 139 area, okay, and took off again, and as you can see where it went, okay, and it topped at 121, okay. So when it topped at 121, it started making some lows, but they're not lower lows, okay. They're, because if it was a lower low, it would have to be past this area here, okay, below that area to make the lower low, okay. So it came down. Where did it fall at? Where did it consolidate at? 162 area. This area here, this area here, okay. Since 162 right here, okay, 162, 163 area, it blasted off. It did the same thing over here. It held. And this is at 1700 hours, okay. 1700 hours. This is after hours. It closed, I believe, at 161 that day. And then after hours, it just rocketed all the way to 240. Okay? Actually, 243. All right? These are key numbers. These are key numbers that you have to realize. I'll tell you the reason being and a few, okay? But when I stated in the posts that the stock has to get past 250 resistance, and once it passes 250 resistance, the next resistance is at 318, okay? But it didn't, all right? You can see this massive red candle right here. At this point right here, you should have took profits, you should have took profits right here, okay? Because today it traded, it got up to 213, but in the 213, 220 area, there's a lot of resistance, all right? And it came down, closed after my hours at about $1.86, okay? Let's see if we can go back. We need to go back a year. That's going to go to the daily, and we're going to go back 1 year. All right, now here's today's action right here. This was 1 year ago, okay? As you can see, any of these bag holders that were right here at the 230 area, you know that they were getting out, okay? They got out already. But we still have bag holders in this area, okay? A ton, because it went to $5. Almost 6. What did it go? 594, okay? Now, resistance areas, when I was talking about. Let me get another chart. Hold on 1 second. Here it is. Put this chart up. Okay. Again, 187, closed at 187, so it's a little bit down right. It's right here, closed right here. Okay. Where is that? Resistance. You see that green line? Resistance. This blue line, support. But now resistance becomes support. Okay. So right now support is at 190. No, 192. 192 support. Okay. If you go back, we're going to go back that year, and we're coming all the way back. All right. Okay. Remember, this green line right here was 192. All right. 221 was the first resistance in the day, trading of that day, of yesterday. All right. So we come over here. This tick right here is 221. This next one is 242, and this is 318. These three right here, okay? So, like I said, pre-market, it doesn't show pre-market on here, but come back over here. Pre-market, it bounced to the 242 area. All right. Well, where do we have resistance? Back over here in the 242 area. All right. Right. Let me see. Right here. This is where we have resistance. Why do we have resistance? Because we have a ton of bag holders that are still holding. Okay. And let's see how many shares that where that day was. 223 million shares that day. Okay? And if you look at it, you see a green candle of volume, but a red top. All right? That's a mixture. That's a mixture of insiders dumping and bag holders. Okay? Previous bag holders. Let's go back 2 years to see what happens real quick. No, that's what I'm saying. It's a mixture of bag holders and a mixture and insider dumping. Insider dumping right there in that area. All right. Again, past performance is indicative, okay, to today. So you have to look in the past. Okay, you have to look in that past to find where your price action is, where your support and your resistance. Okay, you know you have support here at all right. Well, we had support at the beginning at 135. The new support level is at 192, I believe. Yes, 192 is support level. Okay, so and you know the resistance 221, resistance to 242. Yeah, 242. Okay, you remember yesterday, after hours, it shot up to 242, couldn't hold it, retraced. Okay, so at that point, you know if you're here at the twos, if you bought it after hours and you bought it at the twos after hours, well, you know it has resistance at 242. You know already if it does not break 242 that you have to sell and get out. Okay? And then watch it retrace. And when it settles, that's where you can either rebuy again or wait for the next PR to come out. But, like I said, these NFT stocks were going wild the past 2 days. And TKAT went all the way up to $74. And that's why this stock was a sympathy stock, and other stocks as well were following TKAT. Okay? So, that's it for this stock right here, my friends. All right? I hope this helps you. Remember, support and resistance. If you got in at 2 and you know resistance at 242 and it can't break 242, you have to sell into strength. Get out. Okay? You know your support level. These are very important in your trading. All right. Thank you. Take care.